Hey folks, how are you? Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Let's see, it's 5:30. It's 6:30 Eastern right now. The market is closed. This is Tuesday, January 5th. I've got a few trades I'd like to talk about. First, really quick on the SPY, real quick. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick tonight here. So the SPY, still moving sideways with a whole lot of chop. Below 369.15 or so. I think we'll be pretty unhappy with the market, and we may have to come down and retest that 34 EMA again. As long as we stay above 369.15 up here, then the market is still showing signs that there's more buyers than there is sellers. Right now there's a whole ton of chop here, so I'd be a little bit careful. We did buy a couple more trades today. I had one of the Hit Run Candlestick members asked me today, Jeff asked me, he said, does the SPY have my back? And I'm going to say no, not right now. Now, that's for short-term swing trading. For longer term, then somebody may have a different view about that. But for short-term swing trading, I don't believe there's any real direction right now other than sideways. So we're going to need to see those bulls start lifting us up, or the bears start pulling us down. Then the market will have our back. We'll know which way to trade, and we'll trade accordingly. All right, really quick here, I'm going to go through some of these trades. REGI may be setting up here. We've got a nice little bottom right in here, nice little double bottom. We can come in here and put a little line right there. So nice little double bottom. We have a low, we have a little bit of a high. We come back and we tested. We broke out over this high here. Yeah, I say we break out. We went higher, but we closed under, so can't really say we broke out of that yet. I do like today's candle. I like today's volume. The buy box here, I'm looking for purchase in this area with a stop near 72.40 or just under 72.40. As the stock moves up, then we will adjust the stop as price moves up. As price moves up, we will do what we always do with the Road to Wealth account. We will take price on up, and we will close our position into strength. Another chart is LTHM. We've got a nice J-hook chart pattern setting up here. Here we rally up. Nice little bottom there. And here we are rolling right up pretty nice. So what I'd like to see really is a little consolidation in here, and then a sign that buyers are moving. I'll use the live trading alert scanner to tell me when we're making a new day high in here, or maybe even a 2-day high in here, or maybe even a breakout to the upside. Now, the problem with this chart is pretty crazy. Look at the distance between the stop around $19 and the top up here. Look at that, 9%. That's crazy. So this is pretty volatile. So what I'll have to do is, if I actually do buy this, what I'll have to do is adjust this stop a little bit. According to where I buy it, I'll have to be pretty tight with it. The last thing I want is for this thing to be, I don't want to be stopped out at 9%. That's pretty high. Especially if I buy it up on a breakout, something like that, I'll have to raise that stop up. X is a great looking chart. I bought X today. We're long X right now. I bought the April calls. 16 strike is what I bought. We're currently up 8.5% on it. Nice little move to the downside. We've got a nice little morning star type chart pattern right here. And here you can see the follow through that we've had. A good candle today, good volume today. What would be nice for me to add to it would be some consolidation inside this box area right here. So nice little consolidation. I may add to this, and then I'm looking for the chart to trade in the direction of the up to that 24.50. That's what I'll be looking for, up that way. Now, the way I trade the road to wealth account, I'm pretty adamant about taking profits into strength. So as it moves up, then I'll start taking profits like that into strength. I will take profits based on what my goals are set at. And so as it moves up, if I reach my dollar goal or more, what I'm looking for is my dollar goal plus a double is what I'm looking for. And then what I'll do is close half the position. Then as it moves up, it doubles again, and I will close maybe the whole position at that time, up here anyway. TLRY, this is one we already own. And it's setting up now. We bought this yesterday, I guess. Yeah, yesterday we bought this. Currently up. We closed today at 19.25% up, and I took half the trade off the table today at 22%. So now what I'm looking for is maybe some consolidation. That would be kind of nice. I'm not sure that that's actually going to happen, but if it consolidates, then I'll look to maybe add to it again down here for that next leg to the upside. Hey, I just remembered something. Talking about X and X, where what I'd like to see is a little consolidation, then I will look to add to X maybe. Add more to it to show, well, I would add more when it pulls back and then I see some consolidation. I may add to that and then have more when it sets up a little bit better to move to the upside. The reason I'm showing you that again is I want to show you Walmart. In yesterday's video, I talked about Walmart as being a chart that we're interested in, and we bought Walmart right in here yesterday. And then on my video last night, I talked about Walmart on how if Walmart consolidated in here, I may look to buy a whole nother position or add to it. So that's exactly what I did today. I added to my Walmart trade down in here, added to that. So now I've got more on Walmart, and I'm still waiting for that breakout to the other side. I just wanted to mention that. Let me get back up here to my list. CX. This is a pretty nice chart setting up here. I think this is a terrific bottom that we formed. Trend up, looking good. The T line, the 17, the 34, the 50, everything is trending to the upside. And here we gap down, and then the buyers start stepping in. Good little bottom constructed here. We pop up and we just slowly move to the right, and now we're starting to turn up into here. So what I'm looking for is an inside day. On this, I'll buy in this area with $5.15 stop, and then we'll look for that to carry up and take profits on the upside. I apologize. I forgot to show you one other thing. I just remembered on Telray. Take a look at the weekly on Telray. Man, I think that is a wonderful, wonderful looking chart. Now, that doesn't mean that this thing is going to go anywhere. I just like the way that chart looks right there, the way it's setting up on the weekly. And here's where I'm getting that $11.90 area. Just coming up here and testing these highs on these November 13, November 6, these weeks up here, checking that out. So anyway, sorry, I forgot to mention that. I just wanted to do that. Here's GE. GE may be setting up. I want to take a look at that weekly right now. There we go. So here the weekly is setting up a nice little J-hook continuation pattern. We're in the trap for the weekly chart. So I'm just kind of wondering, geez, can GE get up here to almost $13? Well, it could. Looking for a buy inside this buy box. Notice this one's a little different. I drew this buy box not wrapped around the candle. GE's going to have to break out. GE's going to have to move up here and then show me some rest, or maybe on that one single move. It just depends how the market is doing, whether I buy that or not. I'll buy inside this area with about a $10.65 stop. You're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 17%. So this might be a nice little chart. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to buy it here and sell it up there. It won't happen. What I will do is buy it. If I buy it, what I will do is sell into strength as it moves up. AMAT, man, this is a great looking chart. I almost bought this right at the close, but I goofed around and the market closed up. So I thought, well, okay, we'll just wait till tomorrow or wait till the next day. So I'm putting it up here on my watch list, and I'm marking it up to remind me tomorrow. When I see this thing moving on the scanner, I know to pay a little attention to it. So right now I'm looking for an entry in this area here. 86.90 as a stop. You can see that it's trending up. We want to put a trend line on there. You can certainly do that. There we go. Put a trend line on that. So nice little pullback right into this area here. I think would be sweet for an entry. And then let's see if that can't carry up, and I'll look to sell into strength. The last chart that I have is XRT. XRT might be setting up. Let's look at that weekly chart. See how we're up here? We're making some new highs up here, new highs, big time. And if there's, if we're going to have some stimulus money thrown out there, retail might look pretty good, and XRT is just a good way to play the basket of retail. So here we are up. You see we have a nice little pullback here, a flag. There's a nice little flag right there, and we broke out of that flag today. So looking for an entry inside the box, 63.74 a stop, and we'll take profits on the way up. All right, wow, under 12 minutes tonight, so pretty quick. Please feel free to leave your leave comments. Remember too that we have a 7-day trial that's totally free. If you're interested in something longer, like a 30-day trial, we have that for only $49. So if you're interested in taking those trials, just check below. I'll have those links down there for you. Thank you very much. You guys all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care.